You can never know my experience. It's impossible. There's no way I could describe it to you where you would actually really know it without realizing it. And even then, you won't care about my experience. If in the realization, it doesn't matter. It's just impossible. So it's important to know that as well. So to try to use my experience as a map is really tricky business. With that said, there are whole schools of Buddhism built on maps and things like that, right? So it's not that that's completely valueless, but I'm just talking from my own instinct. So try to really look at the one who wants to know the way and the map, and really and just question, what is it really doing? What are its limitations? Is it really there? Where is it? What does it feel like when it has lost the grip of the reins of control completely? For me, to say it that way, what is my practice like? It's hard to talk about this because if I hand you any nominalization saying it's like this or it's like that, I'm already doing a disservice to the realization. The realization isn't like anything. It's just not. And that's really important for you to know that. What is practice? Well, in one sense, there's no such thing, because if I say this is practice, then what's everything else? That's not practice, right? So practice starts becoming meaningless. The idea of practice as a set of behaviors and intentions to create something that's already here. That doesn't make any sense. And B, how could I leave out certain parts of things like life, my life, or something like that? Only in the mind could I do that. So in one sense, it's all practice. So then practice loses meaning. The word even loses meaning. This is why all words lose meaning, right? It's kind of like self. When you don't find a self, and then you don't find boundaries between what appears to be, like, say, visually a self and another, what does self mean anymore? What does it really actually mean, right? What does this mean when you've seen through the fundamental illusion of this and that? This and that mean the same thing now, and that thus they mean nothing, right? So it doesn't mean I don't sit. It doesn't mean I don't meditate. It doesn't mean unbound conscious experiences don't happen. But that's not the critical part of the answer. The critical part of the answer is the experience is that they're not happening for someone, and they're not happening for any reason, and they're not oriented to a goal or to control anything or to eradicate anything. They're just what's appearing. And I would say the commitment to realization, in a sense, this sounds dualistic, but just the best way I can say it. The commitment to realization is total, it's complete. So the moment there's a sense of leaving anything out, all the attention goes there. So I can't say like, this is practice and this isn't practice, like not in good conscience. There can be very profound cessation type events, like while I'm literally just talking to someone face to face sometimes, or even driving. Sounds terrible, but it's true. It's true. And I can't explain what that is. It's not going unconscious. It's that the presencing textures themselves become so empty that that to even say there's a difference between form and formlessness, it doesn't make sense anymore. So you could call that deep samadhi without practice at all, without any kind of meditative moment or anything. It can also happen in deep meditation too, of course. And even meditation, even though I talk about it all the time, it's kind of strange because in one sense, I can't even tell you what meditation really is. It's not a special experience. It used to feel like a special experience, but it's just simply an exploration that's unending, and it's sort of self-exploring of everything, of all level of the energetics of this, whatever this is.